Here at Wrigley Field at the plate, Christian Yelich. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And he'll be safe at first.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Castro stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next offering is in for a strike. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. He goes down looking. And now it's William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
And there's a foul ball. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 sets him down looking. Strike three called and a slider at the knees.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with
the punch out there. Adames down on strikes. One hit, one left. 9-1. Back here at the friendly confines. Well, we go bottom six, and here is Fred Grozny trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And here it comes. Base hit, center field. Fred Grozny with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Back to the top of the lineup. Dansby Swanson stands in. Laced into left, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out, and that's a double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ian Happ up to hit. 1 for 2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it. Both runners tagging. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Nico Horner. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day.
Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Lined into left center, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up now for Chicago, Christopher Morel. To third, Urias. Throws across the diamond. Third out, and that ends the frame. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. We are tied. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top of inning number 7. Here's Luis Urias.
Well, these Brewers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And there's the strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor. That's in for a strike. Swings through that.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
At the belt and fires. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Miguel Amaya.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
And he deals. They say it went.
You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about. Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
To first, and he beats it.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Trey Mancini now. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That's gotta feel good. His 150th career homer, and they take the lead. It's 4-2.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. That's it for Corbin Burnes, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Chad Kuhl taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's Cody Bellinger. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
So digging in, Fred Rosny.
Really nice swing in his last at bat.
Bellinger goes. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Bellinger leads off second with nobody out. Ground ball up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That to right. Taylor moving under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. One away. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ.
No left field.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
That one the other way. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. In to score is the runner from third. It's 5-2.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit.
Nico Hoerner.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Adbert Alzolay.
Number 73. Adbert
This is Kyle Lewis.
Alzolay.
Here comes a pitch. Alzolay goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So now here's the DH, Joey Wiemer. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his second strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And that's in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail at 5-2. Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
The second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Cool back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Taylor moving under it. Drops into the glove. And a quick out, number one.
Now back.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the four-hole, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One down, base is empty. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Bounce to third, and it stays fair.
Now batting.
And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball lifted to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Amaya coming home. Throw cut off, down to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Joel Payamps on the pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bellinger up to hit. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Taylor moving under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Here's the 0-1. There's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
William Contreras getting ready to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. And strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Hard hit, right side. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs collect their first win of the season. Back here at Wrigley Field, welcome in Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. Now the Cubs four-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom.
Patrick Wisdom.
And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the 0-1. And he pumps it a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. And there's a ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, caught. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started. And here is Dylan Carlson. That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 8,
A.J. Pollock at the dish. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And a swing and a
No
miss.
ball. Two strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis as they hold on to a 5. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Trey Mancini. The pitch. And ball 1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Ryan Helsley getting loose out there. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. And we are tied. It's 5-5. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
And now Fred Grosny on a line. Tapia makes the play. 1 away.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. Here's the center fielder, Brennan Davis.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Now he breaks his bat. And there's 2 down. Tries to get back and save.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pollock on the run. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. All even at 5 apiece. We go to the 9th. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. On the mound now, Joe Jimenez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Raimel Tapia up to hit. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And he takes a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone.
Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Tommy Edman at the plate. In there at the knees. Strike one. Jimenez, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something.
Welcome back. In half up to hit. Palante back to work. Down and in, moved his feet. Gets the outside corner with that one. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Matthew Liberatore, the closer of the staff, is throwing. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Seiya Suzuki.
Number 27, Seiya.
Runner on the go. On the ground. Arenado to first. In time. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So up now for Chicago, Patrick Wisdom. And first offering is fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Up the middle. Over to Goldie. And they got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And fouled off. Winning run at third, 2 down. In the air out towards right center. Carlson settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight. Now into the ball game on defense, Seiya Suzuki. He'll be out in left field. Go ahead run on base, Brendan Donovan. Now at the plate. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way relievers approach these innings?
Well, I don't think it's that.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
On the north north side of Chicago. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. In there for strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Pitch misses. 1-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air to left center. Davis under it. Makes the catch. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Matthew Liberatore. Trey Mancini now. He's already homered in this game. The pitch. That's to third. Tags the runner. And no throw. He's into first easily. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Fred Grosny. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. That's smacked on a line to center. Carlson makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. This one in the air center field. Carlson makes the grab. And that is that. Now we go to the 11th. This is Dylan Carlson. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. There's a strike. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the second out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Oliver Marmol calling for a pinch hitter here. Jared Walsh, a critical at bat in this game for him. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Brennan Davis.
The center fielder.
And a pitch.
Davis.
In the air, right side. Tapia settles under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging for third. And now he decides against it as he holds it second with one out.
The batter, number 7.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Dansby Swanson hits one out. And the Cubs walk it off in the 11th.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, it's time for our player spotlight, Singy. Christopher Morel is a player to watch for this team this year.
He sure is, Boog. And even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player. But most people around this organization think he's going to keep getting better and better. And I expect him to take a leap forward in his development this season. He could make a big difference for this team. So I'm excited to watch him play live in this one and see what he's got.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Good power, not great in the OBP department. That one ripped. Makes the catch, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it.
And next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 1-1. To short, could be two. There's one.
He's out.
Over to Alonso. Double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs 1. And up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. 1 for 2.
Morel.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Marte makes the grab. 2 away. So now the DH spot, Christopher Morel. 1 for 3.
Morel.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Suzuki around second, headed for third. Escobar with a relay throw, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The catcher, Miguel
The pitch.
Amaya.
On the ground, right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors. Singy looking back on this one. Christopher Morel had a nice game at the plate for them.
Absolutely. And, you know, we talked about earlier how important he is to this club. And it's games just like this one. If he can do it consistently over the long run, I think he can really have a huge impact on this ball club. And I also think we'll see more of the same from him in the future. And I know this. His teammates are hoping for that, too.
Back here at the friendly confines. We're in the 8th with one man out. Jon Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton here in the booth. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. That's in there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 away.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. And I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So first and second with 2 outs. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo. Here comes the 0-1. Stays alive. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Yanks strand a pair. Score remains 2-2. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Kahnle back to work. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. No outs. Runner at first. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still.
That gets by him.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Fred Grosny. Out there to center. Cordero pulls it down. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. They lead it in the 8th.
Oh, this is a big at bat right here. Nice sac fly to give his team the lead in these late innings. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play board.
So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Big spot for him here.
Miguel Amaya.
Rip towards third. Over to Torres. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Yankees 2. So remaining in the game defensively, Miguel Amaya. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Now the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Jonathan Loaisiga gets the ball now. He's been so good against lefties.
Jonathan Loaisiga.
And he deals. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. That misses. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Cordero in the box now. Takes strike one. The next pitch misses, and a count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, right side. Horner whips it to first on the run. And they're down to their last out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's going to be Jose Trevino. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's even up. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Is just one strike away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Back here in Milwaukee with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. The Cubbies have had an outstanding start to the season. Just a few weeks into the year, and Singy, it's been just about as good as they could have hoped.
Yeah, they were definitely in the conversation as a team that had some of the pieces to make some noise. Things have really clicked for them so far, and they've been playing at the top of their game.
Well, one-run game in Happ up to hit. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
What I want to see now is how they maintain it. Every team deals with setbacks, but great teams find a way to keep on winning.
Swing and a drive. Happ Daddy connects. Deep right field. And it's off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he leaves in a one-run game. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Obi Milner. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Here's Nico Horner, known for his late-inning heroics. Line drive, base hit. Happ on his way home. He'll score, and they've tied it. It's 3-all.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Go ahead, run on base. Now here is Brennan Davis. Horner on the go. On the ground to short. They get one. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
Well, the runner from first stealing all the way right there and being very aggressive, continuing on to third. The infielders have to shut him down, give him a look, do something to prevent that guy from getting to third.
And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel, 1 for 3.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the in.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Long run, tracks it down. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And now Patrick Wisdom makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Turang. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Joe Jimenez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. On the inside corner for a strike.
0-2.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Right-handed reliever. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Wisdom. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Gone in order. Devin Williams on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here comes Bellinger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Nick Ahmed here to hit. Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. This one high in the air to left center. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Ripped on a line to center. Mitchell settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 2.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
That's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit. The other way, and foul ball. Righty delivers. Runner on the go. Base knock center field. Mitchell to third. Not in time. He's safe.
A couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Brennan Davis. Hoerner on the go. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, these guys are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 guys now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Foul ball there.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
Davis tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. Happ on third. Hoerner at second with 2 gone. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Booyah! His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Pitching change here, Joel Payamps. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Miguel.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw into third. In there safely.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Too high. What does that mean, too high? Who cares? It's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on 3. It's 11-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Daniel Norris.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ripped on a line. Mitchell makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's back here at American Family Field. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here's the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they close the gap. It's 11-4.
So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Luis Urias. And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Nobody on, nobody out here in the last half of inning number 9. Sit down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. This is Kyle Lewis. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Mitchell stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. It's another win for a team that's been on fire to start the year.
Yeah, Boog, love to see it. I mean, these guys are getting tons of W's, and they're putting themselves in a great position to contend for the postseason.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. Welcome in John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We've got one out here in inning number 7. One down. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Popped up. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Now back. The third baseman.
Yeah, the batter now, Fred Rosny. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And that one hammered back there. You can kiss it goodbye. That one felt good. His second of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 5-3.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mike Clevenger out of the game. And we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Now on the bump, Yency Almonte. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 38, Yency Almonte.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ian Happ up to hit. Swing and a base hit. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, these guys are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get 2 guys now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Right-hander kick steals. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-3. You're dialed into the show. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Alzolay.
Kicks and deals. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's the left fielder, Trace Thompson. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Rosny gets under it. Puts the squeeze on it. 2 down. Chris Taylor down. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
The pitch. Out towards right center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
The batter, number 5.
Now it's the DH, Christopher Morel. He's already homered here in this one. Chopped out towards short. Lux zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. Luis Torrens, the next Cub to hit. So now a pinch hitter, Miguel Amaya, trying to get something going for him with 2 away.
Miguel Amaya.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Up the middle, it's through for a hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man at first, Trey Mancini, the next to hit. High fly ball, shallow right field. Betts settles underneath it. And that is that. Cubs leave 1 as they hang. Staying in the game on defense, Miguel Amaya. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Busch.
Amaya.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Jonathan Loaisiga. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Just a slow ground ball this time. Not in time, and he reaches safely. And now it's Gavin Lux. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Right side. 2 away now. Now a throw to first.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Freeman checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Off the mark there. And the count is even 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Suzuki on the move. 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Struck him out looking. 1 left for LA. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Cody Bellinger. Almonte back to work. Bounce to the right side. Throw on to Freeman. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And up next for Chicago, Fred Grosny. He's already homered in this game. Almonte in his 6th season. He features a slider, a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. 0-1 now. There's a swing and a drive. Taylor going back some more, some more. Booyah! He powers one out to right field, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Dansby Swanson stands in. Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ian Happ getting ready to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Popped in the air, left field, and that'll do it. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the 9th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Drew Smyly.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Line drive, caught.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There can be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
And now it's Mookie Betts. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing. And thunder in that bat. To first, now only one out remaining.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering is in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs have won 4 in a row. Back here at the ballpark with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. And now the first baseman, Francisco Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Joe Jimenez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And a sac bunt here. Feed to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's Garrett Hampson. Inside corner for a strike. Going 1. And a strike in there.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
In the air out to center. Davis settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they trail by 1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough. And that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Corner puts it away, and that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors in a. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
The wind of the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Garcia settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs.
Next is the designated hitter, Fred Grosny. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. He sends a rocket to left, and they boost their lead. It's 5-3.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they don't get an out on the play.
The center fielder,
Brennan Davis, the next Cub to hit. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
now back.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes...
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw safe.
Well, these guys are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two guys now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now, that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one, and that's two. Cubs tack on another with a solo jack. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. New pitcher on now, Jonathan Loaisiga.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the left fielder, Ryan De La Cruz. And it's even up.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
And the Marlins with just one out left.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Sanchez in now, takes ball one off the plate. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs even this series up at a game apiece.